When we first started looking for properties, we weren't sure where we wanted to be located at, but somehow we stumbled onto Longboat Key. And we were fortunate to also stumble onto Eric, who we found to be so professional and so trustworthy. And initially, what I was impressed with is that before he mentioned anything about any sales or anything, he sat down with us and wanted to find out what our needs were and what our price range was. And once he established what we thought we were trying to look for in a condo, he started going over some of the properties with us along the area. And we looked at numerous properties, and he was so patient with us because I was even getting tired of looking at the properties. But Eric said, "Take your time. We want to make sure that if we do find a property, that you're completely satisfied with it." And I was also impressed with when we did see some of the properties. He pointed out the positives, but he also pointed out some of the negatives. And for example, one of the properties we looked at had a lot of stairs to it. And he said you had to be sure that if you find that this property, or if you're interested in this property, that there's a number of stairs, there's no elevator here, that you're able to maneuver that. And I thought to myself, wow, this is a good thing. So we continued looking. We didn't purchase that property, but he did show us another property that was somewhat more than what we anticipated the price range, but we fell in love with the property as soon as he sold, because he knew what our needs were and what we were looking for. So he focused on that. And once he did that, once we walked into this one unit that he showed us, and I think it was the very last unit, that was it. The deal was sealed. And another factor that I was impressed with is that his professionalism and as a reputable realtor didn't stop there. He continued after we even purchased the property, the services that him and Mike had offered to us with the insurance. So we did do some work in the property. He hooked us up with some reputable contractors. So I would definitely recommend, and we have often recommended, that anyone that's interested in buying a property, not only in Sea Place but anywhere of our friends, we would focus them in on Mike and Eric, because he would work with them the hardest and be honest with them and very professional. So and we would, if we in the future we ever decide to buy another property, without a doubt, this is our team right here that we would go to.
Well said, hon, and I agree with everything you said. I just want to go back to when I first called. I called Mike Rennick because he was listed on Zillow, and I saw the property. And it was 9:15 at night, and we were over on the other coast. And I apologized because I didn't think he was going to pick the phone up. And I said, "I am so sorry for calling this late." And he said, "You can call me anytime you want." He said, if I'm sleeping, I won't pick up. But other than that, you can call me up till 11 o'clock at night if you want. And I thought that was outstanding. I am a realtor, a licensed realtor in New Jersey and in Florida, and also an appraiser. And I was so impressed with Eric because he dealt with, and Mike, because they dealt with people the way I like to deal with clients. And very honest, no malarkey, just straight up. And Mike and I couldn't say enough good about the Rennick team.